All right, the next thing I want to work on with this tractor is the removal of the loader. Now the loader is the set of arms and springs and harness that enable a bucket to go on the front or blade or other tools that go on the front of the tractor. And on this tractor, basically everything you see that's yellow is part of the loader. Now I know that this is a 724 loader because, as you might be able to see, there's a nameplate right there. And I matched that up on the internet, found that it's a 724. And then with a little research, I found a PDF manual on yesterdaystractors.com. On their forum, somebody had it, and so I downloaded it. And it's a very helpful tool. I highly recommend doing that if you can. And it's helpful for learning a number of things, including how to remove the loader. Now I'm going to read through the instructions here. Some of them don't apply. We'll go over that as we go. Number 1, remove the drain plug from the bottom of the left lift post and allow the oil to drain. The left lift post is right there, and I've got my bucket lined up right there to drain it. Now, there's a drain plug, and then there's a cartridge in there, filter, and basically the oil is stored in that post right there. And at the top of it, there's a special screw with a vent kind of thing. I don't know quite how that works yet. And then you put the dipstick in there, and it says to check the oil level, you measure 13.5 inches from the top of the dipstick or something. It's crazy and cool. Very simple to do if you have the right piece of wood. Number 2, remove the 2 hydraulic lines from the front pump. This loader has its own hydraulic pump, and that pump is located back behind here. There's a little bulb in there, and then it has a hose running from each side that I'll disconnect. Number 3, cap the ends of the hydraulic tubes and the pump opening to prevent dirt from entering the hydraulic system. Number 4, disconnect the headlight wires. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, I don't have any headlights. They will be mounted on the, it's supposed to mount on the loader somewhere, but I'm not actually sure where they would mount on the loader. There's a hole on that gray panel right behind that arm where the headlight should go, but they don't exist. They're not part of here. I didn't get them when I bought them. I may eventually replace them, but we'll see about that. Number 5, support the weight of the loader with a chain fall or other suitable hoist. Now, as you see, I've purchased a Harbor Freight 2-ton lift just to make sure the whole weight of this loader thing is 1,000 pounds. At this point, it's not going to be able to hold the whole thing, but because as you can see, it's not exactly balanced on the front. It's probably pretty close. But I've used the chain to attach to a hoist rope that's on there, and I've got that ready to go. All it has to do is support the weight. So I've got lifted it up to the point where it's just a little slack, and then it's ready to go as far as not holding it up when the weight is on the hoist. Number 6, remove the nuts and lock washers from the fender bolts. Those are down here. I'll have to show those later. Remove the 2 1-inch by 4.5-inch bolts and the lock nuts that attach the loader frame to the front support plate. Number 7, raise the loader frame to provide clearance between the tractor axle and the frame. Tractor axle. My guess is that means that I'm going to lift the front of this up so that this will clear the front axle set there. You can just start to make out, it's kind of dirty, the front axle right there. You'll probably have to lift up a bit. I'm not exactly sure how that'll work. But anyways. Number 8, install the lock washers and nuts on the fender bolts. Number 9, remove the headlights from the loader frame and install them on the tractor in their original position. Number 9, remove the pump mounting bracket from the front of the tractor. If there's any possibility it may be bumped, a bent pump mount will cause pump shaft misalignment. Anyway, that's the procedure that I'm going to follow in order to do that. And I look forward to going through that in a future video. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.